CFR Network, CFR Sports. And they've finally done it. How many times have we spoken about this? Jorge Masvidal, Gamebred, Leon Rocky Edwards, Rumtown Bully. Finally, set to meet in December, UFC 269. I wonder why. Why is Leon still not fighting for the title? I mean, we've got as you know, I'm kind of rehashing old stuff here of sorts, but look, we've got Covington and Usman too. That should have been done straight after the first one. That should have been a nice trilogy, I mean, rematch part two. They could have even done that straight after, did it Gilbert? Gilbert, yeah, I mean, they could have started that in at any time. They waited till Rocky's he's on a 10 fight winning streak now. Oh, but he almost lost at the end, though. He almost lost at the end, but he didn't lose at the end. That's the whole point. He dominated the whole 4 minutes and 50 seconds of the fight. Just dominated, a legend. Um, and 10 seconds, maybe you just give him 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Leon was a bit on queer streets, as they say. Um, he was on wobbly legs, but he won the fight. Straight away, it should have been, yeah, okay. Usman, let's run this back. Both of you have dramatically changed career-wise and athlete-wise since you both met, and Usman got the victory. This is and let's be straight. I mean, we've only seen Rocky, very sporadically due to the zombie apocalypse and stuff and limited travel, etc. Um, one thing I will say is, every time we see Rocky, there is improvements. The major improvement with Usman is his striking. Rocky already had the striking, but I think he's got the power as well. He's translating a lot more power into these blows. So I think Usman has the advantage in regards to power, a slight advantage in regards to wrestling. But let's just be honest. Rocky's a complete fighter. I don't know why on earth this fight isn't happening. Maybe because Rocky isn't running his mouth talking all kind of stupid stuff. But finally, after Rocky was assaulted, you know, assaulted, and he didn't press charges. He didn't go in no crazy stuff. It's a there. There's Sean Shelby, whoever, Dana. Let's just, was assaulted. He managed to draw blood. Let's settle it in the octagon, and get paid for this here. I don't know what kind of foolishness he was on, and it's taken this long, but silver linings and all that, the career paths would have been very different because Rocky would have just washed him out. Well, my personal opinion, it is MMA. Anything can happen. But he would have done it. He would have got dusted out, if that would have happened real quick. Quick succession after that assault, which happened on English soil, after his excellent defeat of Till, wasn't it? Yeah, Till. And Rocky had just defeated, in devastating fashion, Gunnar Nelson. But, we're growing year of 2021, almost the end of that, as contracts have now been signed. And according to your social medias, Leon Rocky Edwards has been recompensed 7 figures. And I say congratulations. That is excellent. You're living your dream, doing your thing. Obviously, the icing on the cake now is you take out Gamebred, and I mean, what else do they say now? Oh, well, you've got to fight Gilbert Burns because you haven't fought him yet. And you got to fight uh, uh what is his name? Vicente Mayute, Tough You need to fight him, even though you've already beat him. Like what else are they gonna say? Give him the damn title thing. Give him the BMF belt as well. How about that? Yeah. um, yeah, man. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Um, Especially the build up in regards to the talking and stuff. But what's really gonna be interesting is how is George, as they call him. I don't know why they call him George. Jorge Masvidal is gonna deal with Rocky. One knock on Rocky, he hasn't finished as many people, but it is what it is. Um, let's see how Jorge hangs with Brom's finest. It's gonna be entertaining. I know people are gonna be, oh yeah, Jorge, he's gonna do the sizzle, but you know, the real ones, they know what it is. But again, it is mixed martial arts. Pardon self, and anything can happen. But Leon's 100% a favorite going into this. 100% of it. I don't know about the betting odds and all that, but he should be a very strong favorite going into this year. Um, trustfully by what, late first quarter, early second quarter, Usman and Edwards too should be in this year. If Usman is able to take out um, Mr. Covington, who we haven't really heard much from. I mean, he sat out and said, "Nah, I ain't fighting nobody. I want the belt." Last person he fought was Tyron, and it was smart. He was smart. He's get that win, former champion as well. So yeah, um, that's going to be an interesting fight. That's going to be an interesting fight. Mark Goddard, um, who I don't think will be refereeing it after um, Colby's antics after. And look, I am not a referee. I'm just a purveyor of, these combat sports. And I would agree. I think some of the things he said were valid. So like some of the low, quote unquote, low blows that Usman was calling. Nah, man, he was playing the game, and he looked like I've watched that fight maybe 3, 4 times now, and some of them were not low blows, man. Some of the eye pokes and all that stuff as well. But as some of these people say, if you're not, what is it? Something about cheating and winning and some kind of foolishness. If you ain't trying and something, I don't know. You should be trying to do your best within the rules. You shouldn't be trying to manipulate rules. I don't know about that shit. If you've genuinely been hit in with an illegal shot in the groin or eyes, then yeah, you take your 5 minutes. Simple. If you haven't, you carry on fighting. You ain't calling you shouldn't be calling on no referee. The referee is supposed to see stuff. And granted, sometimes the referees miss stuff, but this should be a good fight. I don't think they should employ as they did in the first bout. They need to mix it up. I said, coming into the third round, I was like, come on, man, they go for a takedown or something, man. This is just a kickboxing fight, in essence. Yeah. So let's see the full breadth of mixed martial arts within that competitive fight. But yeah, man, that's the news. We finally got it on and popping. They've had to pay like the way ultimately in the end to keep Rocky from getting the belt. That's what it really almost kind of seems like. And I know Usman ain't necessarily docking him. He wants to have, you know, quote unquote big names to fight and all that stuff. But look, it is what it is. He's done what he needs to do. Give him the title shot after he gets that BMF title. And it'll be BBMF. But yeah, man, let's look forward to this. Let's enjoy the build up. like, comment, subscribe, and most definitely share.